I know about St. Kitts people.
We are currently beginning our descent into St. Kitts Nevis.
Join us for Fed, Rhythms at Panorama, Shine at Glow, cheer on the young talents at Junior Parade, and marvel at the splendor of Grand Parade. Immerse yourself in the rich folklore. Dance to the streets with Juve, sway to the sweet sounds of Calypso and Soca, and witness the elegance of our pageants. Experience the only place to be, Sugar Mass 53, St. Kitts and Nevis.
To our Miss St. Kitts Nevis Pageant Ambassador reveal. We have so many tidbits to update you on today. We are back here. Can you believe it? It was just 3 months ago we launched our Carnival calendar, and we're here 3 months later with 3 months to go until the best carnival in the Caribbean begins. And you know the logo. It's the only place to be, Sugar Mass 53. So here with me, I'm Leah Craig Chatterton, and we have a solid head table today, of course. On my immediate right, the Honorable Minister with the responsibility for Carnival, Mr. Samuel Duggins. And on my immediate left, we have the chairwoman of the St. Kitts Nevis Carnival Committee. And on my extreme left, we have the Director of Carnival, who has already given me permission to refer to him as Monarch. So he is known as nothing else but Monarch to me. So we know what you're here for, and we won't keep you waiting. But before we delve into these ambassadors, these sensational 6 ladies, we have a couple of updates for you. So I'll hand over to the Minister now to just give brief remarks. Minister Duggins, over to you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I want to bid a wonderful morning to everybody present physically and those of you present via technology, whether it is radio, social media, television. Now, it's a wonderful morning this morning. We have 6 wonderful ambassadors that we're about to reveal, launching out our Carnival product. And we know these ambassadors for the 53 years of our National Carnival would have been the flag bearers of our Carnival product, and we love that. And so as a minister, I'm delighted this morning to be a part of this event. But I also want to talk about the effort that is being made in making sure that our Sugar Mass is able to punch above its weight and stand out in the rest of the region as one of the premier carnival across the region. And we've seen the rave reviews it would have received over the past years, and we want to continue growing that product from strength to strength. And with that, I must give huge amount of commendation to our chairperson and the Carnival Committee for the hard work that they do year after year after year. Now, today, St. Kitts and Nevis should be proud. We have selected 6 wonderful young ladies to go out and represent us as ambassadors. And anyone that wins, I believe the country will be in a good position. And I'm happy for that. But this is what our Carnival is about. Making sure that across the board we support all. And over the years we have done that. We have supported our folklore and make sure that they're not forgotten as the Carnival evolves. We make sure that our heritage is strong. We have supported our mass camps. And we have seen the growth and the tremendous development over the years. We are, and I think it's last year it was, almost every camp had near what? Like record, yeah, between 500 and 1,000 participants. So we see every year this is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But we've also supported our private promoters all across the board. We have given them the resources that we can extend to them to ensure that they can go on and do what they do. And one thing that I have always advocated for is to make sure that there's a balance. make sure that every promoter is receiving the same as any other promoter in their category. Because we also must respect that there are some promoters that do large-scale events, mid-scale events, and smaller events. And whatever category that promoter is in, there must be a balance across the board. Because I believe in promoting our people and developing our people in a real way. And so that is something that I have always advocated for, making sure that we support our individuals and do it in a very balanced and sustainable way. And with that, I want to thank the chairperson and the Carnival Committee, because they have made sure, even with tight resources, to reach out to all and give what we can every year. Sometimes we're in the background trying to work out the mechanics and the mathematics, and sometimes the maths just not mathsing, but they find a way to get it done. And Ms. Harley, thank you for doing that so well over the past few years. Thank you. And I want to also say to the general public, there is no better place. In fact, it's the only place to be. St. Kitts Nevis for Sugar Mass 53. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Minister Duggins, for those words. And certainly you are not the only one who feels this appreciation for the Carnival Chair as well as the Carnival Committee. Just this morning I was listening to Island Tea, and the hosts on there were commending the Carnival Committee for the early launch as well as the reveal. They mentioned the reveal today, and they were extremely happy with the pace at which Carnival has been moving over the past few years. And they also discussed the growth of Carnival, similar to what you did, so everyone is on the same page and we can see where it's heading. Certainly kudos to Chairperson Shannon Harley and her wonderful team, her wonderful hardworking and young team. She likes to emphasize the young. Well, Monarch, you're included, of course, the young of heart. Anyways, what I really want to talk about, have you all seen these shirts? OMG. Camera guy, can we get a pan of the shirts? Can we get some poses, please? These shirts are everything. I thought last year's shirts were amazing, but these incorporate our flag colors so well, especially just timed perfectly for this reveal today as we're on the cusp of independence and they speak patriotism, as these sensational 6 girls will speak when we reveal them a bit later. But for now, let's hear from our chairperson, Ms. Harley, on some more updates for Carnival.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone who is viewing on social media, on YouTube, etc. Thank you again, Leah, for chairing today's very short proceedings. It's an honor to be here. I know you're not here to hear me or anyone on this head table speak. I can only imagine the comments, why they don't hurry up, etc. So we'll be brief. But I just want to thank everyone for joining us today, the general public. I am here to just briefly update you on the Carnival calendar. As Leah said earlier, 3 months ago, on the 17th of June, we launched our Carnival calendar. It was critical that we launched it at that date to ensure that everyone who was flying in, everyone who is on island, all of our stakeholders can make the necessary plans for this year's Sugar Mass 53. Because we can assure you, Sugar Mass has always been the largest national carnival event, but we can assure you that this year will be the biggest Sugar Mass in the history of St. Kitts Nevis. We are now, as a committee, well in our advanced stages of preparation for this year's National Carnival, meeting with stakeholders, meeting with everyone behind the scenes to ensure the success of this year's National Carnival. So if we can just highlight the changes to the National Carnival calendar this year, what we've decided to do is we've decided to introduce a separate swimsuit showcase, so a separate swimsuit competition for the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Queen Pageant. This year we have a new chair of the Queen Pageant. His name is Jason Amory, and everyone knows Jason and his history and his track record. So this year we have introduced on the 8th of December, Sunday the 8th of December, a swimsuit showcase featuring the National Carnival Queen contestants or ambassadors. It will be judged. It will feature 2 segments, and the contestants will be able to rock 2 swimsuits in that appearance. Now, we've decided to do that to garner additional excitement for the show, as well as to ensure that on the night of the 19th of December, when is the main event, the show's time frame is reduced significantly. We don't want individuals to be up in Warner Park 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. So we've decided to remove that segment from the main competition, move it to a different date, and ensure that the competition on the 19th finishes, by midnight or before. So we think that that is an added touch to the overall competition and enhances the overall competition. We also decided, because we've shifted the swimsuit competition or introduced the swimsuit competition, we've shifted the Junior Calypso Monarch Finals to the 15th of December. We can all remember last year we had a sold-out crowd at the St. Kitts Marriott Amphitheater for the Junior Calypso competition, and therefore we've shifted it more into the heart of Carnival to the 15th of December. We've also decided, in collaboration with the Department of Creative Economy, to shift Midnight Escape from the 24th of December, which is Christmas Eve, to the opening of Carnival. So we've decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and ensure that we have maximum participation for Midnight Escape, as well as our opening of Carnival on the 13th of December. So those 2 events will be hosted on the 13th of December as our official opening of Carnival, and as well as Midnight Escape. Panorama this year, as it was last year, is our signature event on the calendar. It is on the Sunday, the 29th of December. It will be a family affair. We're going to start the competition early at 6 p.m. to ensure that we also have the children coming out in their numbers to support Panorama. In terms of Panorama, the prize money has been increased to $30,000, which is the 3rd time in the past 3 years that we have increased the prize money for Panorama. And we find that this is essential as a signature event and an event that continues to grow and garner so much support from the general public. We've also increased the number of pan players from 25 players per group 3 years ago to now 40 pan players per group. And we find that this is critical and important for the overall growth of PAN in the Federation. As it relates to the Haynes-Smith competition, everybody is aware. If you are not, I am advising that the Haynes-Smith competition made a decision to move the Haynes-Smith show to the British Virgin Islands. So that show was originally scheduled for the 30th of December, and it is now not on our calendar because it has shifted to the BVI. I just want to remind everyone that the road match competition registration ends on the 27th of September. We have a lot in store for road match this year. We appreciate genuinely every year the road match competitors. We have a lot in store for road match this year, and we'll be announcing some major changes as it relates to our road match competition, including prize money. And we have a November 1st deadline for the public release of road match. Last year it was the 17th. Before that it was anytime, Juve morning, sometimes you heard for the first time a song. We've decided to make that effort along with the road match competitors to ensure that the general public is aware of road match songs early in the game. So November 1st would be the deadline for the release of the road match competition. This year, again, as we have done in the past, last year we found it extremely successful in terms of our collaboration with regional media and international influencers. We are now in our advanced stages with a number of international influencers who will be joining us for this year's Sugar Mass. The aim of the influencers is to promote our Sugar Mass to their hundreds and thousands of followers. And this year we will be shortly announcing a number of influencers who we are collaborating with to get the word out there, to make sure that St. Kitts Nevis Carnival continues to grow and be the number one and always remain the number one carnival in the region. We have collaborated again this year with Pageant along with the Ministry or the Tourism Authority, as well as Trinity Jungle Juice and Barbados Today as regional media who will be here from very early in the game to ensure that every private event promoter, as well as our national events, mainly Juve and our parade and last lap, are publicized as much as possible. In terms of Soca Monarch, and I'll wrap up after this, in terms of our Soca Monarch, as we mentioned back in June, we have reintroduced the groovy segment of the Soca Monarch competition. We have quite a number of registrants who you will hear from Monarch later. However, we will also be implementing a time frame for the release of the Soca Monarch tracks to ensure that, again, everyone is aware, not on the night of the competition, but everyone is aware and has that, people need to know who is singing what for this year. It's for the benefit of the soca artists, it's for the benefit of the overall carnival, it's for the benefit of the DJs to promote our music. So that is something that we will be very strict on this year and implementing. But again, today you're here to join us as we reveal this year's ambassadors for the National Carnival Queen Pageant, or Miss St. Kitts Nevis Queen Pageant. Beautiful young ladies, and we really want to thank them again for participating this year in the competition, and we have reassured them that the National Carnival Committee will do our utmost to support their journey to the crown. Thank you.
We are currently beginning our descent into St. Kitts Nevis.
Join us for Fed, Rhythms at Panorama, Shine at Glow, cheer on the young talents at Junior Parade, and marvel at the splendor of Grand Parade. Immerse yourself in the rich folklore. Dance to the streets with Juve, sway to the sweet sounds of Calypso and Soca, and witness the elegance of our pageants. Experience the only place to be, Sugar Mass 53, St. Kitts and Nevis.
Hi again. So we're back, and we spoke earlier on a number of collaborations that the National Carnival Committee will be doing alongside a number of our private event promoters, etc. And this year, the National Carnival Committee, in collaboration with DJ Terror Events, have made a concerted effort and a decision to promote our Sugar Mass for the upcoming Miami Carnival 2024. So with us today, we have DJ Terror to tell us more about that collaboration.
I want to thank the National Carnival Committee, along with the Minister Samuel Duggins and the whole creative economy, for coming on board with us to take our entertainers to Miami. I've been going to Miami for the past 4 years, and I feel like one of the stuff that we've been missing is a event for St. Kitts. And now the National Carnival is going on a high level. I think this is a perfect time to take our entertainers there. So I'm truly excited, and I want to say thanks again.
So it will be a taste of Sugar Mass for Miami Carnival 2024. Terror, what date? The 12th?
The 13th.
13th, okay.
And that's the day, that's the day of road. So right after the road, we'll be at the Fancy Love Lounge. Trust me, the feedback we have been getting, I don't even sure that the venue might be able to hold the numbers. So we're asking everybody to come out early. And even if the venue full, we can still chill on the outside and mingle and still hear the vibes. You know what I mean? It's a taste of Sugar Mass. So we're bringing you that real Sugar Mass feeling for Sugar Mass 53.
And we'll have a number of trinkets. We'll have Sugar Mass cups. We'll have Sugar Mass flags, T-shirts. By the way, these T-shirts that we're wearing are for sale at the National Carnival Secretariat. We started selling them during the St. Kitts Music Festival. Awesome feedback. So we have limited numbers. So feel free. Last year, everyone was asking us about where they could get T-shirts, and this year we decided to capitalize on that, and therefore the T-shirts are for sale for small fee at the National Carnival Secretariat. So we will have T-shirts, we will have mugs and flags and rags for our Taste of Sugar Mass. Sugar Mass meets Miami Carnival on the 13th of October. It is the perfect opportunity for us to promote our National Carnival with a number of DJs and bands during that Miami Carnival weekend.
Thank you so much, DJ Terra and Chairwoman. You didn't indicate the small fee for the T-shirts. I'm sure persons are wondering, whom should I tell them to call? To whom should I direct them to find out the small fee? Oh, I thought you were talking some. There's 75 EC dollars, people. 75, that's 75 EC dollars, and when you round that off, you get 75 EC dollars, okay? So should you want a shirt, you know where to go and you know how much you have to take. All this talk of a taste of Carnival has me reminiscing and longing for Carnival. So before we move on and give you what you're all here waiting for, the Sensational Six, let us reflect on Sugar Mass 52, where we were all out with our crew.
S-A-N, we ready, we ready. S-A-N, we ready, we ready. Jump up as one, bounce up as one, wave it as one. One federation, go left, put your hands in the air. All right, put your flags in the air. Go left, put your hands in the air. All right, put your flags in the air. Go hard, so come on now. Go hard, to the morning. Go hard, go hard. Go hard, go hard. The chairman said to me, listen up carefully. When it comes to SKN Carnival, all of these one. All of these are one federation. Petitions, division. Presenting crown, full masquerade. Back and jumpies on the stage. Steel band, iron band, brass band. All of these one. Celebrating 52 of mass and tradition. So let me link and make me carnival big. Let's make me carnival bigger. For the world to see. Carnival in SKB. Let's make me carnival big. Let's make me carnival bigger. For the world to see. Carnival in SKB.
And we're back. There's something I just remembered from when the chair was speaking, when she was speaking about the signature event, Panorama. December 29th, we all have to be there. Did any of you catch the grand prize for the winner? $30,000. So I'd just like to put my resume out there to EBJ that I'll be joining you. Just let me know when you practice, and I'll be there because I'd like to be a part of the winning team and part of that $30,000. So now, before, I know I promised you we'll get into the girls. However, we just have one more stop before we announce or reveal our Carnival Queen Ambassadors for 2024. But we have to hear from our director, Monarch. So let's hear from Monarch, and then we'll go back to the girls. Just one more thing, and then we'll get to the girls. Monarch, over to you.
Good morning to everyone. Good morning to the folks out there in radio and social media land. What I'm going to do, as Leah says, to be really brief. This year, of course, we're looking at increased numbers in a lot of the different areas of competition. As announced, we have 6 ambassadors for the Miss St.Kitts Nevis Queen Pageant that comes up on the 19th of December. Panorama, we're at the same number that we were last year, which is 7 bands. For Soca Monarch, as we mentioned in our June conference, or media conference, we reintroduced the groovy section of the Soca Monarch, and of the 42 registrants, we have 30 who are going into power, 30 into the groovy. Of course, some of them are doing both. That's the reason why the numbers seem a little skewed. Calypso Monarch, 52 registrants so far. Road March, which is still open. We have 5 registered so far. Grand Parade 5. Private events seems to be climbing daily. We're up to about 25 events right now, including the 50th anniversary concert for Singing Jackie. She celebrates her 50th anniversary this year. And our Juve troops, they're growing by leaps and bounds as well. So that is the reason why we're, of course, inviting all the folks who are listening, not only in St. Kitts, but across the Caribbean and in the diaspora, to join us, because we have 14 Juve troops this year, and this is the most that we've ever had for a carnival. Just a couple of things, the t-shirts, a couple other things I should say. The t-shirts are available at the Carnival Secretariat in the E.C. Daniel building. Just come upstairs and we'll be happy to take care of you. This year, our friend in Barbados, Nevin Roach, he's coming down to do some work with our PAN, and it's not just to deal with judges, but it's to ensure that our PAN now moves from just playing for fun to playing for business. And so that's one of the things that we're interested in doing this year. One last thing, of course, everybody knows that there's a lot of talk about going green, sustainable development, and Carnival will also share that as well, as part of our national culture as well. So look out for biodegradable products, not only on the road, but in our private fetes as well, because we're not going to be left behind as the National Carnival. I'm now going to hand back over to Leah, because I'm sure you guys are excited and waiting for this. It was a lot of work putting this together, and so I want to say thanks to all the folks who were involved in ensuring that we were able to reveal our 6 beautiful ambassadors today.
Thank you, Monarch. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, the reveal of the 6 beautiful ambassadors for our 2024 Miss St. Kitts Nevis Queen Pageant.
To the daughters of this great land, by the grace of the crown, you have been chosen. Within these letters lies an invitation to stand among the honoured, to walk a path lit by legacy of those who came before you. This is a summons, not just to a competition, but to a duty, one that demands your poise, your strength, and your unwavering commitment to the values we hold dear. As each of you receive this message, know that you are not just a contestant, but an embodiment of the spirit of our people. Your journey begins now, in the quiet moment where you stand with this letter in hand. Soon, you will join your sisters, and together you will represent the heart and soul of our nation. Under the watchful eye of the crown, you will rise, carrying the hopes of your communities and the pride of your heritage. We await your arrival with anticipation and faith in the strength you will bring to this cherished tradition. May you walk forward with dignity, knowing that you have been chosen to carry the torch of our future. In service to the Crown and the people, the reigning Queen.
Such regal splendor exhibited in that video. It was just magnificent. And our queens, because they're all queens, regardless of whether or not they win the competition, come December, they're already queens, as you can see from that video. In case you missed their names, allow me to just run down the names again. So we have Jutambi and Kelly as contestant number 1. Contestant number 2 is Vanessa Simon. Contestant number 3, Danica Dickinson. Contestant number 4 is Tiana Richards. And contestant number 5 is Tania Manners. And finally, contestant number 6, Micaiah Collins. These, ladies and gentlemen, are your ambassadors for the Miss St. Kitts Nevis Queen competition. So with that, we have reached to pretty much the culmination of our media update here today. We hope that you are happy. We hope that you already know who you'll be cheering for come December. It's not too soon to start marking out who you'll be cheering for. I have seen 1 or 2 who I've already seen where they're heading, but I'll keep my 6. Oh, I've seen all 6, yes, but I have already seen about 2 forerunners. It's hard, but I have 20/20 vision, so I can see there are 2 who are just about going to edge out the others, but I'll keep that to myself, and I'll leave you all to root for them and follow them on their journey. And remind me of the event, the first event that they'll be performing.
So the swimsuit showcase will be held for the first time on the 8th of December, Sunday the 8th of December, and we will provide additional updates in the next few weeks as to the location, venue, time, etc., cost. And the main event will be on the 19th of December. That is the Miss St. Kitts Nevis Queen Pageant. And we want to remind the general public that these ambassadors have all been selected through a rigorous process, and we want you to support them 150% on their journey to the crown. You will see them quite often showing up, popping up at various events, various national events, and it is incumbent on us to support these ambassadors throughout their journey to the crown. I can assure you, despite what Leah says, I have had the opportunity to mix and mingle with them over the past few weeks, and I can assure you that each of these ambassadors is going to be an extremely, extremely tight competition. Each of these ambassadors have what it takes to be the queen of St. Kitts and Nevis. So we look forward to a really magnificent event, and we look forward to your support as we continue to update you over the next 3 months on our journey to Sugar Mass 53. So thank you everyone for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at all of our events leading up to Sugar Mass. We will be releasing a number of events in support of Sugar Mass to promote our National Carnival over the next few weeks, and we look forward to seeing you over the next 3 months, and we want to thank you for your continued support. Thank you.
We are currently beginning our descent into St. Kitts and Nevis.
Join us for Fed, Rhythms at Panorama, Shine at Glow, cheer on the young talents at Junior Parade, and marvel at the splendor of Grand Parade. Immerse yourself in the rich folklore. Dance to the streets with Juve, sway to the sweet sounds of Calypso and Soca, and witness the elegance of our pageants. Experience the only place to be, Sugar Mass 53, St. Kitts and Nevis.